Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and I love how both Eva, and Nico are staring at us like, "Well, George, how do we get out of here? You solved this one."
Well,
And
yeah,
and I have
have a
the
look at the wall.
only smart solution anyone has had to anything. We burn the house down.
That wasn't worth trying.
Try talking to
Trevor, go for help.
That wouldn't work.
Oh, okay.
Try talking to Eva.
Try not to worry about your father. Ganon did say that he...
Who are you talking to, George?
And when he finds that he no longer needs him, what then?
For now, Eva, we need to focus on getting out of here.
Look, daylight.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a false door, Nico.
So that's why Mackenzie's father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
It was an empty frame. The painting had almost certainly been looted by Ganon's men. It was a dusty old globe. The door was locked.
Nico, do you still have the key to the library, or
Where's Roman?
Ramon?
The window
think he's
looked
dead.
out onto a small courtyard. It had a grill of solid iron bars.
Or he's a traitor. That's a possibility too.
I removed the oilcloth from the chest. It was a nice hat. I picked up the blanket. There was nothing underneath it. I had no desire to take the old boots.
I'm examining the bullet hole again.
I put everything back. Aha!
Great work, George. Come on, Eva, let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
Eva, it'll be very dangerous.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay. We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
You could have put it worse, though. You are George Stobart.
And suddenly she's now saying it's her duty when she wanted nothing to do with it earlier.
Montserrat.
Well, she doesn't care about Gnosticism, but her dad has been captured by a guy with a gun.
We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find.
Didn't care about
And
that until
standing in the
now.
way was a cold-blooded killer.
She's still been captured.
Why would the tabula be hidden
Good
up
point.
here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery.
Those guys have
up
machine
ahead.
guns.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Or submachine guns, at least.
But you have to trick these guys to get past them.
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
So,
It's a role you were born to play, George.
standard operating procedure. We're not even pretending at this
He's gonna
point.
do that real dumb American tourist kind of.
Oh god, not again. Alright, let's show him Trevor. Well, hi there. My name's George Stobart, and I'm from Idaho. No, we're from California, aren't
Can
we?
you tell me where the nearest hotel is? I think I've got myself lost.
Cockroach? No pests allowed.
No, he's a pet, not a pest.
I meant you.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow. What happened? Someone make him work ungodly hours?
I don't think that was the problem.
Gorge.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is. But it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there. I thought the monks had all...
Aye, that's right. So the prince could be left in peace. Now, beat it.
One more, the guy in the middle.
Hi there, buddy.
Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
A virus? Oh, my God. Ain't nothing worse than a VIP with a virus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
Take a look at this.
Get out of here, will you?
It only takes a little civility to make the world go round, mister.
Beat it.
Oh, I will. Y'all have a nice day now. Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
Ah! Don't bring it near me.
Oh,
Do it on the,
very friendly.
The guy on the right.
I was going to.
Okay. Can't do it on 2 out of 3. I have to do it on 3.
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
If you don't leave, I will squish you and your pet cockroach.
Funny you should say that. Apparently, it isn't wise to squish.
I'm warning you.
Nice lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here.
Would you be interested in this?
No.
Not even a teeny bit?
No.
Weird zoom in. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
I figured I'd better not.
The place is closed.
It was a magnificent building.
Maybe
I
they know
wondered if
something.
Tabula was really hidden up there.
What, the girls?
Yeah.
Try to talk to them. Yeah.
There's none of them are interested in my pet cockroach. So,
We can't go in this way, so we must have to go.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
too bad we still don't have our crowbar
Turning on
and
the
chain.
gun.
We could take them out.
I'll try. What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
She can't charm those guys.
Definitely not. Didn't work.
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Ganon's men.
I agree.
Hey Eva, remember when you had a gun? Why don't you still have that gun?
Good idea, George.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around. We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
I do love this location.
It is very nice.
It
Glass
is nice.
canopies sparkled in the sun. Would have been a pain to clean those.
I
The
wouldn't
building
do
was
it for any
fully
less than about
It must have been modernized recently.
£30 an hour. Good idea.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langon.
Block
It is
everything
Langdon.
off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery. I'm sure of it. Come on. Yes, boss. Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk. Yes, boss. This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up. You think she'll be okay?
Eva can handle herself.
It's us who can't.
I agree with that one.
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code.
Oh, great. Well done, George. I don't know what to do here.
Can we zipline?
No.
Oh. But this thing might be able to help us. The telescope. Ooh, that's shining. I think I know what to do.
What's that?
A thick cable suspended the cable cars over the canyon.
Looks like someone's asking for help.
Something inside the cable car was glinting. I couldn't make out what it was. My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
Usually they're coin op. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. They're like, well, in the UK, they're sometimes like 20p or 50p. At least this is easier than the one on Broken Sword 2. I think you want to look at the cable car, don't you?
Yes.
Wherever it is. Oh, look at... Oh, who's that?
It's the Hendersons!
Who could that be, I wonder?
There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Yes! Fuck yes!
I signaled them back. I wasn't sure they'd seen it. Pearl was mouthing something and gesturing. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window.
Help.
It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797.
Huh.
I wondered how Pearl came to know that.
CIA, George. What do you
I
think?
idly wondered whether there was more to find by looking at the scenery.
Oh, that building, so that, yeah, that's it.
It was the other station for the cable cars. It was the other station. It was the other station.
You go like to the left. What's that building? Maybe this isn't easier to move than Foxhole 2.
No, this is really hard to move.
There
I think
was
it's a bit
small
too sensitive.
chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient.
Like, it's probably
small chapel.
better on phone, but...
Yeah, it just seems very sensitive for your mouse. That's what I'm getting by the way it's moving very quickly. It just seems very sensitive.
What the fuck?
Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've heard of a rockfish, but this is ridiculous.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this. The face in the Ouroboros, it's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
They're digging in the wrong place.
Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places.
Now, you've met the Hendersons, Nico.
No hanging places.
Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
Well, lunchbox. Food.
A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa. Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Help!
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh. What will they think of next? I better take it with me.
Well, having a look in it.
I don't want to see the people trapped in the lunchbox. That's just going to be weird.
A talking lunchbox. Locked. With no key, I was going to have to find a way to break into it.
It's a walkie-talkie,
The
isn't it?
lock was too well made to be picked.
Oh. Well, do your thing,
They
Trevor.
didn't go together.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Some things don't allow you to combine them anymore.
Yeah, I think it's getting tired of our shit.
Or maybe it's just not needed.
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism. They looked very powerful.
Please tell me I have to realign the cogs. I love
No
gears.
lock, but the door wouldn't open.
Go away.
Hello?
Josh? There's someone in there.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away.
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe. I'm staying.
I think I know how to get it to come out. I've tried using the lunchbox on the door. After you do this bit.
The control panel looked complicated.
Good.
It wasn't powered up. And the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air. The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging. The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up. Nope. I needed to try something else.
I know there's something about that we have to do.
The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down.
I think I know how you open the lunchbox.
How?
Try using it on the cogs.
Ah.
The huge cog
So we're
I'm
gonna
not-
break.
I'm not-
We're gonna grind it open with the cogs.
Well, yeah, crush it open, or yeah.
Won't that kill the little man trapped inside?
The box was now wedged in the cogs, or rather, the
I know I
jumper's
was
trunk.
telling you what to do, but it just came to me. It seems the most logical now I think about it.
Well, it lets us do it, so it makes sense. Throw the switch.
That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
Is that blood?
I think so.
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
What?
Strawberry
Oh,
jam
the
was
strawberry
smeared
jam.
all over the
Okay,
machine.
fair enough.
Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow! George! Just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Cat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
Now you use the walkie-talkie on the door.
Dwayne and Pearl.
Cat? I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me. But I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favorite one is?
How does it go now? Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
I've
like
information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
Her favorite is Pirates of
I know the
Penzance?
kings of England, and I quote the fights historical.
From marathon
Done to Waterloo in order categorical.
I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and of malculus.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I am the very model
Of a modern Major General.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Now, what have you got that can help you get down to that point? I wonder. You got a little friend with you, maybe?
I decided to get closer to see where Trevor would be safe. That wouldn't make any sense.
Try putting it near the entrance.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Okay, can't put a leash on Trevor.
Time for Trevor. I put his matchbox down.
I love the music that plays. I think it's really funny.
Trevor.
Try using the biscuit.
Ah, yes, of course.
That was never going to work.
Try putting it sort of nearer the front.
Trevor loved that cookie, but I wanted to make him work for his reward. That wouldn't work.
I know you have to get him to go to the back, and then he's the connection. But I think you actually use the paperclip on him. Trust me. Use the paperclip on him.
Go, Trevor, go! There had to be something missing.
Yeah, use the paperclip on him, and then do the same thing again. He's so cute. And I thought I'd say that about Cockroach.
I realized if Trevor could carry the paperclip, then he could hotwire the prongs.
This is ridiculous,
But
by the way.
the clip would fall off his back before he got there. It didn't work.
Yeah.
They didn't go together.
So how do I get the clip to stick?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
A paperclip from the Vera office.
Try using the yarn on Trevor, so that works.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
I know you have to get the paper. I think you can see where I'm going with this,
Yeah,
can't
you gotta get the paperclip onto Trevor and then he takes it in.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be pointless.
Maybe wires?
The console looked complicated.
Okay.
And dangerous.
Maybe we need to find some tape or something.
I don't. Yeah. Have a look in the cupboard, see if there's anything in there.
Nothing of interest in there. No one was manning the counter.
Anybody?
Patience. Jim!
Yeah. Try using the paperclip with a jam. Yeah, that's it. Come on.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky.
Nah, that's it. That's it. Perfect. Now let's try this again.
Hi, it's Cat, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat D.
Catty. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
I have half a cookie if you're hungry.
I didn't get to eat my breakfast, but you know, I think I'll pass.
I didn't think she'd like that. Cat seemed all right, but I decided to keep the painting to myself. So, what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Cat.
Yes, I bet.
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm gonna reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely. So, what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
Nah, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
How do you know Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
You seem like old friends.
I know. It's almost as if I'd seen her before.
Alright, is this gonna kill Trevor?
I don't think so.
Is this where
I
we
stepped
bid
into
farewell to our
Trevor's
buddy?
back. He was now fully equipped.
I don't think it will kill him.
But is this where, like, is he free now?
I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Go, Trevor, go!
I do like the music that plays when he goes when he's in the thing though.
Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
Back to the matchbox.
See, that would technically kill a cockroach.
Mm-hmm. Well, would it?
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation.
Yeah, that would be too obvious. It's a clue, not a representation.
Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face.
You're a glass half empty kind of girl, aren't you, Nico?
Let's have a look around. There must be a way up. There had to be a way to get to that rock face.
Oh, we're Nico. Okay.
George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside? Who knows? Some parts could be much older.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh, shut up.
Look, it's Pearl and Dwayne.
Oh, it's Pearl and
Come
Dwayne.
on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster. But the monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car.
I'm George is back.
Places are built inside.
Aw, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
Neither are you, George. Neither are you.
It was an old crank handle. Wood shavings. This was one building site that needed Mr. Tidy. They smelt exotic. A battered oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding.
I'm taking the turpentine. It's mine now. Turpentine, more like turpentine. I'm sorry, that was awful.
It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have.
Okay, so obviously Pearl is upset about something. So you hear the tune that's being whistled by Dwayne.
With all these lighted
Well, you won't
candles, it
believe
seemed like a
this,
sensible
but we have
precaution.
to recreate that tune using this scaffolding. But you do it with
Paint can
Nico,
hung
not
from the
with George.
scaffolding. It looked just like its neighbor.
And it's actually quite challenging.
I didn't think Dwayne had anything to add.
Dwayne would have loved to meet Trevor.
Try talking to Dwayne.
She probably wouldn't care.
You know how we're like, personally, I think George is the sidekick. Trevor's the main. Trevor's the star. Hey, look, it's a VLC media player.
It was a spectacularly unremarkable traffic cone.
Hey, Dwayne, how you doing?
Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
You don't sound like who are you? You're not Dwayne Henderson.
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me
You're
about it.
supposed to sound more like John Wayne, Dwayne.
What have you been up to since we last met in Claramonte?
Well,
Um,
there was that little
See,
sideshow in
that
Rome.
proves that
but
3
we
and
can't
4
talk
are
about
not
that.
in the
You
timeline.
know why,
That
George.
proves it.
I do? I mean, I do.
well, he said sideshow in Rome.
Top secret.
Need to know.
He mentioned Rome.
Dwayne is,
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
snooze.
That little sideshow in
Don't you
Rome.
mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss,
Nicole Collar. Call me Nico.
well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Dwayne, you're married.
No,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy, was he a charmer. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years, our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. She's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
So what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go. Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
Well, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted.
Can you shut up, please?
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Yeah, how can we make her stop making that hateful noise?
If we could just cheer her up. Pearl.
Shh. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
Dwayne wouldn't be. I thought maybe a squirt of Brett might cheer her up.
Very considerate of you, George, but Pearl prefers a flowery scent.
He probably.
Is there anything else on that scaffolding that we can pick up?
I knew. I didn't think.
Ask him about the tune he's whistling.
Dwayne. I didn't. Dwayne. He wouldn't. Good thing we had the radio.
In my line of work, I'm always prepared.
For what?
Exactly.
Well, thieves. I gotta protect my lunchbox somehow, George.
Oh, sorry, we broke your lunch, by the way.
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Pearl, on the other hand.
How's Pearl doing?
She's pretty upset, George.
Well, maybe she just needs a hug.
Is that the best you got? The last time she was in a mood like this, I tried the old hug routine.
Didn't go well?
I still have the scars, not just the mental ones.
Guess you're in an abusive relationship. Got
What
it.
can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl's the expert, not me. She knows everything there is to know about this chapel.
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite.
I knew he wouldn't be interested.
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
I think maybe there isn't anything else we can look at the minute. I think it is Nico that we have to do it with.
The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise. It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it. It produced a dull sound.
Oh, actually, no, it is George you have to do it with. So you have to try and recreate the sound
was
he's
a little
making.
loose. Everything rattled. It
Try
made a
hitting each
surprisingly
thing, like the
dulcet
fire
noise.
extinguisher. See what happens.
It produced a dull sound.
The two paintings sound the same, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this puzzle, mate. This drove me nuts when I first done it. I think he does say at some point it sounds like different
Nico clears an inside. So talk to Nico.
yeah. Sounds about right.
Wish everyone weren't so huddled up
Nico?
like this.
So what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh, I see. Smells, bells, and heavenly lights. Any idea how old the chapel is?
That's what I asked you.
So we basically don't know anything.
That's the long and short of it, George.
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
Oh.
Got any ideas for smells?
Have you found any incense? Church smells
Ah,
don't get
try,
much more
try going
attention
over by the
than
altar,
incense.
which is to the far left. I think there might be some incense over there, actually. Nico's just reminded me of that. I know when we work out the tune, she then comes over and does it with the mop she's got. Remember the mop that she has? I think she does it with that.
A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. The wall here was made of bare rock. It looked like the chapel had been built right into it. A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel. There was a recess in the wall with a Latin word carved above it. Puritas, purity. I'd seen that word before somewhere. An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar. The recess didn't contain any. That wouldn't have worked. That wasn't worth trying.
Spray the matches with the Brett.
That would have been in contravention of at least 2 articles of the Geneva Convention.
I thought that I think I was on the right night.
I only had a few matches. Using one now probably wasn't a good idea. That wouldn't make any sense.
I'm stumped, mate.
Nope.
Oh, of course. That makes sense. I knew there's wood shavings.
My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness.
Really say that, George, or are you just lying?
Of course he's lying.
That would.
He's George Stobart.
I didn't want to set my pants on fire.
You should. You should totally do that, George. You know why your pants should be on fire, George? Because you're a liar.
I put the shavings in the mug.
Now, spray the shavings with that.
I covered the shavings with Brett.
And now light it on fire.
Kind of. I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room. Pearl. Shh. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George. She's still pretty upset. Oh, excuse. There.
Hey, Nico. What do you think of the incense?
Smells familiar?
Just like church?
Not quite, but it'll do.
I'm not sure, mate. I know it's something to do with the... Actually, try filling one of the tins with turpentine.
I poured the turpentine into the paint can.
Now hit it and see what happens. That's the same.
I want him to whistle it again so I can see the sheet music.
See that something like that?
The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made it...
Try examining. Don't try hit using each of the items. Try examining each one to see if it gives you like a note sound.
A paint can was hanging from a piece of wood. It looked just like its neighbor. A paint can hung from the scaffold. It looked like a huge cheese grater. A fire extinguisher with all these lighted candles seemed like a sensible precaution. It was a spectacularly unremarkable traffic cone.
I don't know, mate.
Fuck this puzzle. This is starting to bother me.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oil
DFR.
drum, paint tins, and extinguisher. Okay. Alright, I'm getting pissed off. I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And I'm gonna look at a walkthrough to solve this puzzle next time. Ciao. This puzzle is fucking stupid. Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.